Hi everybody, this is Jasmine Simon with Tanjay Wellness, founder of DC Metro Cuddles, and I just finished a really wonderful session this Sunday morning, which I had actually totally forgotten about, and I had to rush over here real quick, but it's really nice. One of the beautiful things about having this office is that it is a 30-second drive from my house, which is awesome. I totally love it. And then on beautiful sunny days, it's it's a nice 5-minute walk, but that is not today. Today it is rainy and overcast, and you can see the trees down below maybe. So that's a little bit of the hurricane that's a coming. But my session was great, and I was just about to hit the gym. As you can see, I got my workout gear and my hair pulled up down in the first floor. It's a awesome office. This is my office is in the Milestone Business Park, and there's a restaurant down there, or a little cafe, and they have all sorts of different options for dietary needs. So it's really a great office. And on top of which, 4 days out of the week, Monday through Friday, they offer yoga at the suite across from our suite up here on the 6th floor, free of charge, just for the tenants. So this is probably one of the best things that I've done for myself. And of course, the kids, it's all the coffee and hot chocolate you can drink. So the kids love coming here for hot chocolate. Oh, that's hot. Anyway, so I wanted to talk briefly about my vetting process, where it was, the changes I've made to it, and where it is now, and how different it has made the vetting process. How different it has made the people showing up on a regular basis. So initially, when I started professional cuddling back in 2016, it was an email. I would receive an email of someone interested or wanting to learn more about cuddling, and it was an email exchange, what they were looking for, what I was offering, and that kind of thing. And so often I didn't actually talk to the person until I showed up. And that went on for a couple of months until I realized that's not the way I should be doing this. So I made a change, and I made sure that I called the person, we had a phone conversation, because that would make me feel better. At least I knew the person I was talking to, I knew what their voice sounded like, and we could get through any questions. Even with that process, I still had no shows, no calls. People would make appointments for sessions and then just not show up for it. And that was happening often. I went through probably a year and some change of that before I realized what I had to do, or what I should be doing. And so I started creating an email that I would send out. And this was like a welcome email. It would include my agreement and waiver, which was the code of conduct. Let me say it one more time. It was the code of conduct, which is my agreement and waiver, and then a client intake form, which had the client contact information, medical history, and then anything that I should be aware of, PTSD, any kind of infectious skin diseases, ulcers, bone grafts, recent surgeries, broken limbs. These are things that you would want to tell your cuddler. It would be the same thing that you would fill out if you were getting a massage, that a massage therapist would want to know. And so now what I do, I send this welcome email listing the process to schedule a session. The 2 documents are included, and they're PDFs, so the potential client could fill it out right in the email. They don't have to print it, and they can either put an electronic signature or they can sign it once we meet, and I print them out and bring them with me to the office or have them here. So they have that. And then I also, in the email, ask for them to consider a couple of things. Why are they interested in professional cuddling? Where did they hear about it? Were they referred from a therapist or a counselor or a psychologist? Was I referred from a life coach? What do they hope to attain from this session? Relaxation? Do they want to get some things off their chest? Do they just want silence and quiet? Do they want to sleep? And then I ask that we schedule a Zoom video conference. Zoom is pretty much Skype, but I like it better. I pay for the service so I can do webinars and have sessions with life coaching clients if we're working on empowerment or check-ins. It's easier. Then we can just kind of record our session and I can shoot it back to them. For the cuddling though, what I do is this gives us an opportunity to get to know each other. A Zoom video conference is significantly better than just talking over the phone and way better than email. During our conversation, we talk about their history, why they're coming. I talk about what they can expect from a session, what it looks like, my procedures, music, aromatherapy. Also, what this does, it gives us a face-to-face meeting, an opportunity to meet, and they can see my facial expressions, my inflection, they can see my mannerisms, and it's vice versa. I can also see this of them. And you start to get to know somebody and connect with them a little bit better. If somebody is very reluctant to answer any questions or reluctant to even schedule and do the Zoom video conference, to me, it tells me that I'm not a good fit for them. This is something that you can't get around. You have to have a Zoom video conference. If you're technologically disadvantaged, like I can be sometimes, then what we can do is usually almost everybody has Facebook. And so I've also done Facebook video chats. If Zoom is kind of difficult or if it doesn't work with their phone or, whatever it is. And so, but it really helps. And through this, I have been able to weed out almost all of the no calls, no shows that I was getting that were happening, I don't know, a few times a month, which is a lot. And so now things will happen, like someone will get in an accident and so they can't make the session, or they're suddenly called into work and they have to go to work. So those kind of things, family emergencies, and that's fine, but at least they're calling to let me know. They're not scheduling a session. The reason I wanted to post this and make a video about this is for two reasons. One, for potential clients, so they know that the video conference is very important, not just for my safety to know that I am meeting the person that I'm talking to, that's the same person I'm going to have a session with, but also for the client to get to know me, who I am, besides just watching these videos on YouTube or following me on Facebook, but actually having a live conversation with me and getting to know me. And then I also have wanted to post this for all the other cuddlers who are struggling with no calls, no shows. I would like to suggest try doing a Zoom video conference or Skype or Facebook. These are all free services. You don't have to pay for them. I pay for the Zoom because I have extended sessions when I'm doing life coaching or video conferences. And so I like to A, have the ability to record, and B, go on as long as we need to, where it's not just 45 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes we do 2 hours if we're really diving deep. So I hope this has helped. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me, message me, leave comments down below. And then also I'd like to hear what you think about it. If you're a professional cuddler, what do you think about doing video conferences? Some clients are very adverse to this and they think it's a little evasive or invasive. So I would like to hear what you do. What's your process? What's your vetting process to make sure that your client knows what it is exactly you're offering, what the procedures are, and if it's working for you. All right, well, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. I am about to hit the gym, and I will chat with you all soon. Take care.